Hey guys, Luis Moreno here with Think Medicare, Think ACA. I got a good question from an agent. The question is this, Luis, pull her up here. Hope you and your family are having an awesome Christmas. Yes, we did. Quick question. I have a prospect that lives both in Arkansas and Florida, but their main residence is in Florida. I'm only contracted in Arkansas. What is the process of getting a non-resident license in another state? Pretty easy, but a good question. Guys, I'm going to answer that as soon as you like. Comment if you want to. I respond to all the comments. And if you're not a subscriber, come on, help me out here. Subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to get this thing to grow. All right, so let's answer the question. And the answer is pretty simple. All right, here we go. So what you're going to do is you are going to go to NIPR, NIPR.com. So let's see here. Let's go to home. Okay, so we're going to start off here. So NIPR.com is where you're going to go. All right. Now, what you'll do here once you're here is you're going to hit apply for a new license and go to the online application. Now, I am already signed in. I'm going to log out so you can see what that looks like. So you're going to see these two things here. You either go in as an individual or business entity, depending on what you are. Let's assume you're an individual. Boom. Now, it's going to search you by one of three ways: with your social, put your last name in your social, your NPN, last name and NPN, or your license number, not your driver's license. Man, I had an agent, I'm putting in my driver's license. I'm like, really? Your insurance license and your state. So let's go this route. Okay, so I'm going to put my insurance license. Okay, boom. Now, it's going to ask you for your last four of your social and your date of birth. So I am going to stop sharing. And I'm going to plug that in.
Guys, I've got a community of ACA and Medicare agents that we're putting together. 25 years in business is what I'm going to be sharing with you. Guys, come join us at the community, a community of ACA and Medicare agents, and we'll show you how to grow.
All right. Now I can reshare. Okay, now that I have done that, okay, you're on this page and you're going to go to start and you're going to be a producer licensing. Click on that. Now, do you want to renew your license, add a line of authority, or do you want to do initial? Well, if you're not licensed in Florida, you will do initial. Now, do you want your resident or non-resident? I want my non-resident. And you hit continue. Now, at this point, you're going to choose your state, Florida. Boom. Select Florida. Hit next. Next thing that you'll get here is what lines do you want? All right. If you hit all, it's going to choose all these. But really, all I want for this is my health and my life. And then you'll hit next. Now you're going to get your estimate for this non-resident license. It's $60 plus a $5.60 fee that NIPR charges you to get this done. Not a big deal. Go ahead and do it. And then give me 1 minute because I think this opens up into a page with sensitive information. Yes, it sure does. So at this point, the next page that it opens up to is your name, your gender, your date of birth, whether a U.S. citizen, and you're going to go through all the questions. Okay. You're going to enter the address information and you'll hit next. So you're going to go through all of these questions and then you're going to apply for your license. You're going to pay and then apply for your license. So let me just go through all these to see if there is anything. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I'm just filling out some more info so I can share with you here in a minute.
This video is being sponsored by Agent CRM. Agent CRM is a CRM that I use for my agency for every line of business: auto, home, life, commercial, Medicare, and ACA. It should be the CRM that you use too. Click up here to get some more information.
All right. Now you're going to get to this section. Now I have already done this. Okay, so the biographic data, my address, phone contact, web information, aliases if you got any, affiliations, employment history. Now I'm on the background questions. So you'll answer all these questions. Of course, just don't go no, no, no. Answer them truthfully. And then you're now, yes. Wait a minute. Is the applicant or currently a member of the U.S. Army in good standing or have been honorably discharged? So yes, I was honorably discharged. So you go to next. And then you're submitting this for yourself. You're going to do the attestation. Okay. Fill in your information here. And then it's time to pay. And you go here and you submit your paperwork and then you're done. Okay, that easy, guys. Now, you'll wait. Every state is different, but you'll get an email notification that you got your license. Now, here's what I would recommend. I created a folder on my desktop with all of my licenses. You're going to get the ability to download a PDF of your license. So grab it, save it into a folder into your desktop. Now, I started off with just my home. I've got about 15 licenses now. So what you want to do is save it under Florida license, the date that it was issued, and the date that it renews. So most of them are 2 years. So you'll do that and save it in there. Okay. Also, what I'm going to share with you guys is this. This is how I track my stuff, because you're going to get notices that it needs to be renewed, but you still need to know. So you'll go on here and you'll put in your state license number once it's issued to you. So you'll go to Florida, you'll put the date it was issued and the renewal date. Now, what I would do is if it renews in January of 2027, put a note, okay, on your calendar to remind you maybe in December of 2026 that your Florida license is renewing in January of 2027 and that you need to go and renew it. You don't want to have a lapse. So all you have to do is pay again and you're done, and it automatically renews. So on here, what I did is I created this tracker for you to put your stuff on here. And then I also created the ACA carrier list. So once you get set up with your carriers, you're going to want to write down on here what states you have for that carrier that you're licensing. So if we're talking about Ambetter and you're in Arkansas, you put the abbreviation for Arkansas. You add Florida, we'll put Florida in there. That way you know who you have. It's kind of not that easy to keep track of it, but if you stay organized at the beginning, it'll make things a lot easier. Okay. All right. Now, once you've got your license, your next step is to extend your contracting. So for example, okay, these are all the carriers that we work with in Florida. If you have Aetna already in your home state, you're going to go to your Sure LC contracting portal where you signed up for your ACA carriers. Okay, that's assuming you went through me. If you went through some other organization, well, who knows what they use? I'm going to guess that they also use Sure LC. Okay, that is a platform for electronic contracting. Okay, then if you already have Aetna, what you'll do is you'll choose Aetna and then you'll choose add a state. You'll pick the state that you want and it's already going to pick up your license there. So it's already going to have Florida there. You just check it off and you go next, 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 and you're done. Okay. If you don't have Aetna, then you'll instead of adding a state, you'll choose contract with Aetna and you'll choose Florida, for example. Okay. So you're going to want to get all of these carriers. Why all of them? Because you don't know which ones are in what counties. And then depending on that client within a county, you're not going to know which is the best one for them based not only on premium, but based on their doctors and the prescriptions that they take. So the good thing with ACA is that all you have to worry about is You don't have to do carrier certification. You just do that one certification. So let's go back here. Look at this map, guys. So if you are trying to get a license in a state that is dark blue, these are your federal states. These are your states where you would go to portal.cms.gov and you would do all your certification here. And this would work on all of the blue states. If you are contracted in one of the green or the aqua states, these are state-based exchanges, which means these states have their own certification and they have their own quote and enrollment platform that you have to use. So if you're in Arkansas and you're going to add Georgia, then you're going to have to certify with Georgia and then use Georgia Access to quote and enroll, which right now is a pain in the butt because they just went full state in 2025. But since you're doing Florida, you just get contracted in Florida. So in Arkansas, well, Arkansas is a state-based exchange. So you may not be FFM certified. So now that you're going to want to go to Florida and get contracted with all these carriers, you're going to have to go over here and do the federal contracting, which will work on all of the dark blue states. All right. And you're off to the races. Now, there's still one more step. For all the dark blue states, I use Health Sherpa. So once you do that, you got to go to Health Sherpa. You got to go to the carrier tab, and then you're going to add the state and the carriers that you're appointed with within that state. And then you're really off to the races at that point. Guys, I hope that helps you out.
You want to know everything about ACA or Medicare? Click up here to get my ACA and Medicare Smart Books.
If you need contracting, hit me up, guys. I'm doubling down next year on training and support of agents. So if you want to work with me and do business the right way and grow your agency with ACA and Medicare, send me an email. It's down in the description. Okay, down in the description, just scroll down a little bit. You'll see description, hit more. You will see my email on there. Email me and I'll get you set up with contracting. And once we get you contracted, I'll plug you into my training and my support platform. Okay. For those of you that are going to go contract somewhere else, hey, there's a lot of good entities out there. Okay. And there's even more bad ones that they don't do anything except contract you. But I have an ACA 101 master course. Okay. So if you want to plug into that, I got the description down there. I also have my smart books for AC and Medicare. These are like reference manuals that you need so that you don't have to do a lot of research. Okay, I got them both in English and Spanish. You can get those down there too. The best tool that I have for you right now, guys, is Agent CRM. This tool, huge. This tool right now, guys, I will tell you, Agent CRM is a must-have tool. It is a communicator that will help you communicate between you and all of your contacts, whether they're clients or leads. And now if you use my link, all the workflows that I have built out for AC and Medicare, you get them. And in 2025, since I'm stepping back from the agency, my agency's on autopilot, it's doing great. I'm going to double down again in training. Like I said, I'm going to take all of my workflows and convert them into Spanish. So, man, I'm going to have all that for you. Just use my link. And then also down at the bottom, guys, I will have my link for a Facebook ad course. Guys, if you want to dive into this thing and you want to run ads on Facebook, things have changed, okay, somewhat. But there's no other source out there from doing the regular grassroots marketing where you can go get leads. I'd highly recommend that you don't go buy leads, okay? They're going to be non-compliant. I don't know all the rules, but nothing beats creating your leads. I've always been against buying leads because I used to buy them a lot, but not only would they sell them to me, but also 20 other agents. And so here we are competing for the same client. You know, they're in the lead business. Their job is to take one lead that they go create on social media and sell it to as many agents as possible. That's what they do. And I've lost my butt on doing that. So there's nothing better than you creating your own leads on social media. All right, guys, this is Luis Moreno with Think Medicare, Think ACA. Put your comments down and let me know how I can help. And if you have any suggestions for videos, hit me up. And then finally, Make sure that you subscribe if you're not a subscriber.